Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And as you can see, apparently I have an enemy. Look at the news. Mourinho aiming to humiliate Ater, which means I have officially gotten my first enemy. Because he doesn't only want to beat me, he wants to humiliate me. And that's, well, that's some big stuff. That's some harsh words. And we're going to talk a little bit about Mourinho's team, Man United, pretty soon, because of course we are playing Man United in today's episode. But first, let's take a look at what have been going on. And since that brilliant win at home versus PSG in the Champions League, we just played one game, and it was Southampton away in the league, and we managed to beat them big, 4 goals against 1. But actually, I wouldn't call it funny, but actually they were the team that were in the lead, and it wasn't until the end of the first half we managed to equalize, and then we went out in the second half and completely dominated things and got a good win. 2 goals from Harry Kane, 2 goals from Gnabry. And that brings us to this situation where Chelsea is topping the table, and then it's us and Man United at the same points. Both teams have 19 points, which means the team that win today will be officially in second place in the league. They might even be in first place of the league, because of course it all depends on how Chelsea will do this round. They are not playing today. They are playing tomorrow, I believe, or maybe in 2 days. So the team that wins today could be topping the table, or at least they're going to be in a very good situation, while the team losing today will be falling off a slight bit. And you all know how good Man United has been in this save. They have won the league 3 seasons in a row. And of course, when we won last season, they were just inches from taking their 4th straight win. So yeah, they are definitely one of the best teams of this save. And still, our friend Lapadula top goal scorer. Harry Kane have advanced, and that's brilliant. And of course, Shabanov have been sensational this season. But yeah, enough talking. Actually, we're going to do a little bit more talking. Of course, Mannion will start this game. Westin is still out with this injury. Alena still out with this injury. He will be coming back soon. I was actually, from the beginning, I was planning to play a little bit more defense-minded for this game, because we know that Man United is such a good team. But after Mourinho said that, I felt like, well, then we are going to come out with the guns blazing. So we decided to go more attacking instead. As you can see, a lot of our players are tired. It's because it's been going on international duties between the last 2 games. We have quite a few players that played international games. That's why we are playing a little bit mixed up formation, using Calabria as a left fullback. Of course, he's normally on the right side. We are doing Maya as a central defender, and he is of course either a left defender or a midfielder. And we're also starting Branagh here, which we normally don't do. He's actually left foot, so whenever I use him in midfield, I usually use him on the left side. But yeah, because of the international duties, quite a few players are lacking fitness levels, so we have to be a little bit creative. The good thing is that hopefully Man United are in the same situation, and as we know, the AI usually doesn't rotate as heavily as I do. So with a little bit of luck, we might find ourselves in a slight fitness advantage, but we'll have to wait and see. First, we want to take a look at the Man United team we're up against. And of course, we have Lukaku up on top. Everybody knows how good he is. They signed Soso from AC Milan a few seasons ago. They have Fred, and of course, you know, they are talking about signing Fred in real life right now. They have Verratti, they have Kessié. Kessié was a player that I was scouting a few seasons ago, wanted for my team. They have a lot of quality in this team. But currently, we are ahead of them by goal difference. But we know that we are going to face off against them twice this season. And this is that home game. We need to take 3 points. Because if there's any time we're going to take 3 points, it have to be at home. Because we can't, if we lose this one, and we know that there's definitely a possibility for us losing at Old Trafford, that's not a possibility. We need to basically show that this is our home ground, this is our pitch, and this is where we take 3 points. And of course, Mourinho told that he is aiming to humiliate me, and I mean, that should be enough for every player to get fired up and wanting to defend their manager. Looking at the fitness levels though quickly though, we have Afonso Sosa, Keane, both of them are tired since international duties, couldn't rotate those guys. Verratti starting 84% fitness level. So, I mean, we have a slight, it's not a huge one, it's a very, very slim one, but we still have the fits advantage. Here's Sosa with a free kick, and oh my god, he hit the woodwork. He hit the woodwork. But I actually feel like in FM17, I feel like pretty often, like at least a bunch of goals each season came from free kicks. But I feel like in FM18, like in all the saves I've done, it's very, very, very rare to see free kick goals, and I kind of miss them. I mean, of course, in real life, it's not that often players scores from free kicks, but I just feel like it's a little bit special with free kicks goal, and I wish we could see them slightly more often here in FM18. But look at this, here's Keane. And Keane with a beautiful finisher with his with his left foot, and I think he's actually left-footed. So no, he's right-footed. No, I think he's left-footed. We need to take a look. Is Keane left-footed or right-footed? We'll take a look after the highlights. First, beautiful run, beautiful finisher, and yeah, we are in the driver's seat. But now let's pause it and let's take a look at Keane. What's your foot? No, he's right-footed. I guess a decent left foot, but I thought like somewhere back in my mind that had I thought that maybe it's left-footed, but clearly he's not. But here is Man United. They are looking to bounce back ASAP after that goal. This could be very dangerous for us. This could be really dangerous. Here's Lukaku, and it's actually an offside. So I was like a little bit worried, but something is happening from that free kick. And hopefully we can turn this around. Here's Afonso Sosa trying to set up King. Can he break through all by himself? Yes, he can. Oh, he hit the post. So that's the second time this game we hit the woodwork. And that's kind of like really frustrating because we know how important goals can be. And we could have scored 3, we have scored 1. And 1 goal lead in Football Manager is nothing. That can change for the blink of an eye. Good news is though, looking at statistics, we are completely dominating things, but here is I was about to say AC Milan because Sosa had the ball, but it's clearly Man United. And oh my god, look at that! It's so unlucky! The shot bounces off one of our players, and that gives Mannion no chance at all because he is heading in the wrong direction. And oh my god, such a lucky goal for Man United. Take a look at the replay here. The shot bounces off one of the players, completely changing direction when Mannion is heading it in the other direction. And this was meant. Look at the statistics. We had 9 shots. They had 3. They have 0 on target. We had 3. We can't be hitting the woodwork. We really need to take care of our chances, especially in a game like this. We know that Man United are such a good team and they will score goals, which means we need to take care of our chances. Here's Brannigan for Keane, all the way back for Afonso Sosa. Gnabry with a beautiful breakthrough back to Keane. It bounces back. Is Gnabry, can he find it into the box? Yes, it can, and it's Bowen. Here is Bowen, and Bowen has a fantastic season. He has such a good season, and he's still kind of, him and Svensson are like the 2 guys that are highest on my list to replace whenever I can find somebody to replace them. But Bowen has started this season kind of the same level that he was doing like his first season in the Championship, when he completely dominated and scored so many goals in the Championship. And that was a long time ago now, many seasons ago, and we haven't seen anything like that from him since back in the days. But yeah, I'm glad the way he's been rolling. And look at statistics, 14-4, 6-0. We really need to take care of our chances and actually create goals. So I'm going to tell them I'm not pleased, because look at the ratings. It's so, like, we have a few guys with like 7 something, we have 8 something, but then we also look at the defense part. Such a crappy ratings all over the board. So we need to tell them we are not pleased. We need to tell them expect more. And actually going to tell you, Mr. Costas, 6.5 rating, and you kind of didn't even care. So I'm going to tell especially you, my friend, that I'm not happy with your performance today. And he agrees. Finally looks fired up. You need to understand this is a very important game for us. This is definitely not a game where we can afford slacking off. This is one of the most important, maybe the most important league game of the season. We need to be giving everything. Rat is getting really tired here. betting they will. Yeah, as I say that they are removing him from the pitch, and we are still creating chances, but we haven't seen many highlights here in the second half. I feel like the clock is just ticking away. Not much going on at all. Oh, and as I say that, we are going to see highlights. De Gea with a goal kick. And it's a long, long, long one. Calabria picks it up. No mistakes now, lad. No mistakes. Trying to use Gnabry, but that's no trouble at all for Nacho in the Man United defense. It goes all the way back to De Gea. They are starting things over. Another long ball. We should be able to intervene this one too. But as we've seen so many times before, we are losing the second ball. And once again, we have two guys that are marking tighter. Take a look at the replay here. Both of our defenders have the instruction to mark tighter. And now you're going to see what marking tighter means when it comes to Origi here. Because if they would have marked Origi tighter, we wouldn't have seen a goal. So both these guys have the instruction to mark tighter. One of them should be basically almost mating with Origi. And now, look at this. Marking tighter, no. This is giving him so much room that could basically land an airplane here without touching anybody. This is marking tighter. How could this be marking tighter? If one of the guys should have been all on him, while the other guys fall down and took like some space in case they managed to pass him. Because if he would have been all up here, this would probably not happen. Because now he could bring it down easily, looked up, and then play a very, very easy pass. So if the players just would follow my instructions, then that would never have happened. So let's go to the tactics screen. We are very displeased. We are definitely here for 3 points. That's all that counts. That's all we want. We don't care about anything but 3 points. How do we change things around? I think we're gonna go like this. You are going to be a box-to-box. And you are going to change it up with Afonso. Afonso will be an advanced playmaker. And then we are going to go 2 strikers. We are going to bring in Harry Kane here up on top. 2 strikers shows that this is for real. We're here for 3 points. We aren't satisfied right now. We're not satisfied at all. And kind of, I mean, look at these ratings. 6. I really don't like subbing a defender because this usually don't have much effect. But Costas, you have to go. You have to go. Let's go for this for a little bit longer. See how it turns out with 2 strikers. And De Gea, long goal kick once again. We 2 guys against 1. You should have been able to play that one safer. Instead, we have Divock Origi breaking through the penalty area, and he scores. And this is so frustrating. They have had like 3 highlights and managed to score from all of them, and that's just not good enough. Yeah, it's not good again. Once again, mark tighter. These guys have the instruction to mark tighter. Can somebody tell me which one of these guys are marking tighter? Really, none of them are marking tighter. Very, very disappointing disappointed at that. And it's another highlight before I even get a chance to make any changes. Come on, guys, we need to win this one back. We can't have it like this. I'm not sure what's up with my defense here. It's embarrassing how easy they can break through. This one thing is they outplay us, but now it feels like our last is just, hey guys, want to pass by? Yeah, sure. I'm going to wave you goodbye when you pass by. Something like that. We need to get back in the driver's street because we have been completely dominating this game when it comes to chances. Now we're going to pause it. We need to go all out crazy. I'm going to go wing backs. And we are going to be bumping up the ball. We are going to go crazy here. And we are going to bring in, I'm just thinking here, we're going to go with Farrell instead of, actually he's very, I mean they're all tired, it doesn't matter, let's bring him in instead. And then he can be a little bit more of a balanced player. And we need to have a team talk too. Going to tell the lads to push forward. Clock is ticking. Nothing is going on. 21 shots to 12. Still they are in the lead. And here's more from Man United. This is very worrisome. Come on, guys. We can turn it around. Why are they getting so many chances? And then once goes all the way back, and there's a lot of United players going to be a goal. If it's not an offside, might be an offside. It doesn't look like it at the referee, but this, I feel like this result doesn't reflect the game at all. It's very disappointing. So we have the corner here. Now look at, let's see here. We have this guy is clearly offside. He's clearly offside. He is offside. Two of their players are offside. Couldn't you say that he is affecting the game here? Because he's clearly in front of him, making it harder for the goalkeeper to see what's going on. So now I'm no referee, but I think he is affecting the game here. It should probably be an offside. And then it's like straight in front here for the shot also. So I'm very skeptical to that referee. But yeah, looking at statistics, looking at the game, this is a very devastating, a very frustrating result. And we are definitely going to go aggressive here. And we need to tell them that, yeah, of course, we are far from pleased with that result. And they all agree, all of them. And yeah, so many bad ratings, 6.1, 6.2, 6.2. I feel like all our defense lads play like garbage, and all like on the attacking side we play decently. And this is, of course, a sad day. Brings us down to 3rd place in the league table. And we know teams behind us here have one less game played. We know that Chelsea have one less game played, so that distance can just keep on increasing. And yeah, we need to bounce back, basically. We need to find our way again, and we need to take some points. Let's take a look at the schedule for the future here. So actually, I think it's probably going to pass by a few games here. Maybe next game is going to be the Liverpool one or the Leverkusen one. I was considering Tottenham also before, but they are pretty far down the table, so maybe they are not the team we should focus on. But we'll have to wait. Let's see where they are when we actually get there. So next game will either be probably Tottenham, Liverpool, or Leverkusen. I have to think about it. But yeah, that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing my time, and I'll see you in the next episode.